In the heart of a quaint little town nestled deep within the forest, there stood an old abandoned restaurant known as the Blackwood Inn. Its faded sign swung lazily in the breeze, creaking with each gust of wind. For years, the building had sat empty, its windows boarded up, its once bustling kitchen now silent and decrepit. Locals whispered tales of strange occurrences within its walls, of ghostly apparitions and eerie sounds echoing in the dead of night. Despite the warnings, a group of adventurous teenagers decided to investigate the abandoned restaurant one fateful evening. Armed with flashlights and nerves of steel, they crept through the overgrown path leading to the front entrance. As they pushed open the creaky door, a wave of musty air washed over them, thick with the scent of decay. Inside, the once grand dining hall lay in ruins with tables overturned and chairs scattered across the floor. The teenagers ventured further, their footsteps echoing in the silence. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream pierced the air, sending shivers down their spines. They turned to see one of their friends, frozen in terror, staring at something unseen in the shadows. With trembling hands, they shone their flashlights towards the source of the disturbance, revealing a ghastly figure lurking in the darkness, a spectral apparition with hollow eyes and a gaping maw, emitting a chilling moan that seemed to echo from beyond the grave. Terrified, the teenagers fled from the abandoned restaurant, vowing never to return. But the horrors they witnessed that night would haunt them forever, a reminder of the darkness that lurked within the walls of the Blackwood Inn. In a bustling city known for its vibrant culinary scene, there existed a restaurant renowned for its exquisite cuisine and impeccable service. However, behind the facade of success lay a dark secret, a curse that had plagued the establishment for generations. Legend had it that the restaurant was built upon an ancient burial ground, desecrating the resting place of restless spirits. Over the years, strange occurrences began to plague the kitchen, with pots and pans flying off shelves and unexplained fires erupting without warning. Despite attempts to cleanse the space of its malevolent energy, the curse persisted, claiming the lives of those unfortunate enough to cross its path. One night, as the kitchen staff prepared for another busy evening, a sense of unease settled over the restaurant. Cooks whispered nervously amongst themselves, exchanging fearful glances as they went about their duties. Suddenly, a piercing scream tore through the air, followed by the sound of shattering glass. Rushing to investigate, the staff discovered a horrifying sight. A line cook, writhing in agony as tendrils of dark energy coiled around his body, pulling him towards an unseen force. Desperate to save their colleague, they reached out to pull him free, only to be met with an otherworldly chill that froze them to the bone. In the end, the cursed kitchen claimed another victim, leaving behind only whispers of the horrors that lurked within its walls. In a remote village nestled deep within the mountains, there existed a restaurant known for its delectable cuisine and enigmatic chef, rumored to possess otherworldly powers. The chef was said to have made a deal with dark forces in exchange for culinary mastery. As the restaurant gained fame, so too did the rumors surrounding its mysterious chef. Some claimed to have seen him perform dark rituals in the dead of night, while others whispered of strange ingredients sourced from forbidden realms. Despite the whispers, diners flocked to the restaurant, drawn by the promise of a dining experience unlike any other. One stormy night, a group of travelers sought shelter in the restaurant, unaware of the horrors that awaited them. As they sat down to enjoy their meal, they noticed a peculiar taste lingering on their tongues, a taste of something sinister and unholy. Their suspicions were confirmed when the chef emerged from the kitchen, his eyes glinting with malice as he served them course after course of grotesque dishes. Each bite filled them with dread, as if consuming something far darker than mere food. Realizing they had stumbled into a den of darkness, the travelers attempted to flee, only to find themselves trapped within the restaurant's twisted corridors. In the end, they became victims of the sinister chef's culinary machinations, their souls forever bound to the restaurant's cursed halls. As dawn broke and the storm subsided, the restaurant stood silent once more, its secrets buried beneath layers of deceit and darkness. In a bustling metropolis teeming with life, there existed a restaurant haunted by vengeful spirits seeking retribution for past injustices. Built upon the site of a former graveyard, the restaurant's foundations were tainted by the blood of the innocent, their restless souls unable to find peace. For years, the restaurant's owners had ignored the warnings, dismissing the tales of hauntings as mere superstition. But as strange occurrences began to escalate, tables flipping over, glasses shattering, and disembodied voices echoing in the night, they could no longer deny the truth. One fateful night, as the restaurant prepared to close its doors, the spirits unleashed their wrath upon the unsuspecting patrons. Diners screamed in terror as spectral figures materialized before their eyes, their ghastly forms twisted by centuries of anger and resentment. In the chaos that ensued, the restaurant became a battleground between the living and the dead, with no quarter given to those caught in the crossfire. As dawn broke and the last echoes of the spectral onslaught faded away, the restaurant lay in ruins, its once thriving business reduced to rubble and ash. The vengeful spirits had exacted their revenge, leaving behind nothing but a chilling reminder of the horrors that lurked beneath the surface of the city's bustling streets.